How's Minecraft?
Is this your gamer mouse? That is my gamer mouse.
I see you playing. On Discord, yeah. He's playing Minecraft.
This
is the Victory Royale mouse.
I'm gonna move it back over here.
Just building.
Oh.
Yep. I'm streaming. Okay. Has everybody filled out attendance?
One time.
For realsies. Okay, wait. Everybody sit down because the meeting is starting. I'm just giving you guys sit, please. Thank you. I'm giving you guys time to fill out attendance because has everybody filled out attendance? Don't lie to me. I'll cry when I get home.
I'll cry too.
Yeah, all the officers
too.
will cry. And there's more officers now, so
And you'll all cry because you won't get pizza.
yeah. Or croutons. Or chips and salsa.
There's gonna be
Just
so
kidding,
much
just pizza. Okay.
New people that just walked in, please fill in attendance.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get started because it's an exciting day. I was intelligent enough to put the attendance link on my slides. So if you still need it, if you need the QR code, it's right there. It's also in our attendance channel. So yeah, please fill out attendance. Okay, so Q&A for why some people don't fill out attendance. Not like that. I came across so sassy right there. I really do want to know though. This is like my play testing for attendance. I know that Pin's a really annoying platform to have to use. So if like 3 people have their reason why they haven't filled out attendance, please let me know. I swear, I'm not trying to call people out. I'm actually trying to figure this out. Is it because Pin is annoying? Would you guys rather Google Forms and then we'll manually put it into Pin? No? Okay, Pin is fine. Is it just we need to like guilt trip everybody beforehand? Oh, okay. Well, okay. Yeah. We'll make one of those like donate money or adopt an animal commercials beforehand. Okay, so actual announcements then. Number 2, which is actually number 1, we have a LinkedIn and it's really awesome. If you don't have a LinkedIn, get one. Trust me, you want to start building those connections early. What's really cool about LinkedIn is imagine a couple years down the line, one of us ends up at a studio, or hopefully more of us ends up at a studio. Then you have that mutual connection of like, oh, we both did Panther Dev. That's what we're trying to build right now. Laura also spent time and effort to make it. It's pretty official, pretty awesome. She posts on there as well. So definitely follow and interact with it. Is it follow? Is that the okay? Yeah. Follow, interact with our stuff. You can repost on LinkedIn, so like you can show people like this is what I was doing. You can add comments as well and be like, this is what I did on this meeting. So definitely get involved with our LinkedIn. Number 3, Global Game Jam is next weekend. So the first thing, if anybody wants to answer, what is Global Game Jam? Do we know?
What is it?
Yeah.
Thing where you assemble a small team, make a game in like 3 or so days. You have like certain restrictions, but you basically just have a little
Yeah. So that's kind of generally what a game jam is. Global Game Jam. So what he said is Game Jam is you get X amount of time, you get with a team, you have a theme usually, and you make a game in that amount of time. Global Game Jam specifically is really cool because it's all around, it's global. It truly is global. Anybody can host a site. It's kind of like you like franchise it out like you can with like McDonald's or whatever. We have a site we are co-hosting with Georgia Tech. So everybody in roughly, because of time differences, roughly the same period of time, everybody is making games based on a certain theme. So like there could be people in other countries doing the same thing that you're doing. So that's why it's so cool because it's a lot larger than just like a local game jam or whatever. So you can say like I did Global Game Jam and this year at this site and people will know what you're talking about a lot of the time. So that's why Global Game Jam is so cool. Where is our Global Game Jam site? Like I said, it is at Georgia Tech. It's at the Klaus Advanced Computing Building. So yeah, it's at Tech. You can be there for the entire 48 hours if you want to. You can also go home at night if you want to. The facility can accommodate you, though, overnight. We'll have deodorant wipes. Who knows what other sites have that, so... Why should you participate in Global Game Jam? Like I said, it's something that people know about. So participating in game jams in general is good because you're just kind of XP grinding. But Global Game Jam is especially good, not only because it's super huge, so you have a lot of resources. Like if you end up winning Best in Georgia, they will give you thousands of dollars in resources to hook you up with publishers, other gaming things that I can't remember right now. That's how Lightbreak happened, if you know Lightbreak. So yeah, definitely participate in Global Game Jam because worst comes to worst, you make a game for your portfolio and you get a little bit better at what you're doing. So yeah, it's really fun. Some of you might be thinking, okay, well, is there a meeting if we don't go to Global Game Jam? Because Global Game Jam is Friday at 5 p.m. until Sunday at probably like 7 p.m. because of judging and whatever. There will still be a meeting. It will be a work meeting. So if you know anything about work meetings, Pajama Champ is still happening. Currently, our Pajama Champ is Sydney. So if you're trying to dethrone the queen and take the crown of Pajama, we don't have an actual crown. I'm making it sound like we have a crown. If you want to be the Pajama Champ, it's just a server role. You come, it's really like the stupidest voting that we ever have. You can vote for yourself a gajillion times if you want to, but it's a work meeting where you come, work with your team. You could come here, you could go to Global Game Jam. Oh shoot, I forgot to bring the flyers. Okay, never mind. This last bit is, never mind. Well, actually, no. If you have an in-person class, let me know because I would love to give you flyers if you can hang them up for Global Game Jam. So yeah. Okay, so moving on to the exciting part of today, which is pitch day. That is what today is. So if this is your first meeting, it's a really good meeting to be at. First of all, congratulations to everybody who pitched in general, even if you are not pitching to the club today. It's 1, scary, 2, difficult, 3, you're putting yourself out there. So congratulations to everybody who pitched. Little applause for... Yeah, it's a rigorous process if you ask anybody that pitched. Number 2, with that being said, the team leads who are here, not only did they pitch last Friday, but they made a bunch of... Edits, thank you. They made a bunch of edits to their work and have been continuously working, and they've just prepared a really good pitch so that you guys can all have like quality projects at the end of the semester. They worked really hard. Please be respectful. Don't like call out random funny things. So yeah, please be very respectful. Number 3, you guys all have the pitch forms, which I'll talk about in a sec. Write down any questions that you might have for the team leads on the pitch forms. Don't ask, you won't have time to ask them. The way that it will go is you will have, each team lead has a maximum of 5 minutes to pitch to you guys, kind of give you a rundown of what their game is. You can then have a 2-minute period to either kind of digest everything, read over their game design documents, which is in a channel, Spring 2023 game design document, or just design docs. Look through those. I encourage you guys to look through specifically the weekly scheduling section. That is to help the team leads, but also to help you guys kind of understand what you're getting into. So if you see like week by week and you get to week 3 and you're like, oh shoot, I actually can't do what I thought I could do for this project, that's super helpful. So you'll have 2 minutes after every pitch where everybody will just silently fill out things, and emphasis on silently. Yeah.
If anyone has come in later on and you do not have a pitch fill out form, the cheap seats are sold out, it looks like, so there's open seats up here if you like one, and if you don't want to sit up there, we have sheets up here. It's very important that you fill those out. Does it say that?
That's my next point.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
Everyone should have 4 pitch ratinators. If you don't, come up after I finish to get some. We have them like sectioned out, so wait until I finish, but if you don't have them, yeah, come up, because you need them. They're helpful for you. So you'll be filling one out for each pitch. Again, like I said, you'll have a buffer in between pitches to finish up each form. They are for you. They're not for me. I realize people turn them into me afterwards. They're not for me. They're for you to make informed decisions, and not just kind of go like, oh, this is fun. Let's do it. So yeah, they are for you. And they're so that you can keep track of your comments. If you need a pen too, will help. When pitches are done, when all of the pitches are done, of course you'll have that 2-minute buffer period to digest everything, but you'll have time to go and talk with the leads. Try not to ambush them, because it can be kind of intimidating for the leads. It can also be intimidating for people who are too shy to tell you to get out of their way because they want to talk to a lead. So kind of like prepare your questions in advance and know what you're going to tell them or ask them. Do the do and then leave. Go talk to other team leads if you want to, so that people who are not prone to telling you to get out of their way, you will get out of their way. So yeah, be mindful. Yeah. Okay, any questions on that? Questions on pitching, what we're doing? Does everybody have forms? Now is your time to come up and grab some. Mars, do you have extra?
Yes, but I also found like an ancient one from last year.
Wow, that's probably the only one here.
Doesn't even have the Panther Dev logo on it.
Yeah, no, we weren't Panther Dev.
Hey, what was the logo for?
I don't think that's a bingo square anymore. I'm not sure. Okay, so new people who just came in, please scan that QR code, fill out attendance. Real quick, does everybody have 4 pitch raidinators? Yeah, does everybody have pens? Does anybody need like pens, pencils?
They don't. Back here.
Y'all can start making paper airplanes.
Okay.
Yes, everybody has pens. Everybody's filled out attendance. Yeah. Oh, Laura, swag. Huh? Well, I have. If anybody else comes up, don't give out more of your own. Like, you've lost enough supplies. Nuts. Okay. Does everybody know what we're doing? Know what the game plan is? Everything makes sense? Again, be respectful of everybody. Don't call out. They put a lot of time, energy, and effort into what is going on today. And no whispering. I know y'all think that you're quiet when you're whispering, which I guess you are technically quiet, but when the room's quiet, it's okay. So are we ready to get going, get into it? Okay, nice. Love that. Okay, so wait, actually, no, we'll just do it. We're gonna do this the same way that we do a lot of things, which is wheel spin. So if y'all would do the honors. 3, 2, 1, spin! Go! These are the pitch names. All right.
All right.
Hello, what's going on, Twitch chat? My name is Mars, and this is White Hands Painted Red. You might be asking, hey, what is that? Well, the idea of it is it's going to be fast-paced, movement-based shooter, similar to something like Ultra Kill. If you haven't played Ultra Kill, fix that, please. But to be more specific, there's one main mechanic I think that really helps set it apart, is that one of the main ideas is, if you've ever played like Call of Duty or whatever, you have a crosshair in the center of the screen. It's bigger and smaller depending on how fast you're moving or like how much you're shooting. This game has the same concept, but instead of it being like a random bullet spread, that's if an enemy is within that circle, it is a guaranteed hit. Like always, like the closest enemy will be the enemy that gets hit. So the idea is you move really quickly and you do all this cool stuff, this all flippy stuff, and you shoot enemies and you paint everything red because you're always moving and things just really fast and stuff. You got like a bunch of cool movement abilities is the idea. So, a dash, again, play Ultra Kill, and a slide. I'm not going to say it again. And a wall run, which actually isn't in that one. Some simple enemy types and the setting is going to be cool, super stylish, not going to be part of that in a minute. But yeah, these are some polished ideas where extra ideas that I'd like to get into a kick button because they made me play Angerfoot. That's a good game as well. And some other stuff. We're not going to dwell on this, but these are some extra ideas I have for the game. The story. So you play as this funny nameless assassin person, and you wear all white, hence the name White Hands. And nobody knows anything about you other than you wear all white, you have a weird mask on, and you are very not subtle when it comes to assassinating people, and you tend to leave a lot of damage in your wake. And so this guy's like, hey, go to this nightclub and get rid of the current tenants of the nightclub. He wants you to evict them. Evict is a very lenient word in this context. You do what you do best. Here's some of the art for the sort of style and aesthetic I've been aiming for. If y'all played Mirror's Edge, I'd really like the aesthetic to be something similar to that. So a lot of like solid colors, a lot of very primary bright colors, especially in terms of the environment. I want it to be visually as strong as possible. It's going to be like a sort of almost like boundary pushing for the club in terms of its aesthetic. With a lot of like the main sort of like nightclub area is going to be like a sort of like black, like harsh black, lots of neon lights, and this sort of back rooms area is going to be more, white, more Mirror's Edgy. Play Mirror's Edge as well. That's going for today. Mirror's Edge Ultra Kill. Here's a simple a list of some of the people we need. 3 programmers that could be shortened down because I think 3 is a lot of programmers for something this small. Some 3D and 2D artists, an animator, which, as noted, can be one of the 3D artists because I know that's a sort of common overlapping skill set for like 3D stuff because you can just 3D enemies almost. Maybe we'll make it like the original Doom if you ever played that. A level designer, sound designer, and a composer. For the musical sound effect style, there's nothing really set in stone yet, but this is one of those things where I want people to have fun. Just have a good time. If you're not super confident in your abilities, I'd still say you can definitely work on this project because that's one of the reasons I chose the sort of more minimalist aesthetic for the levels because I think that would be a lot easier for people to work with and it still stands out really strongly. But yeah, that's it. I didn't know we weren't allowed to do questions, so don't read the bottom of the screen, please. Please look. I know y'all like reading. It's a very common thing for gamers to do, but don't read the bottom of the screen. But do read my design doc. I think don't read that. But read where the QR code is and like process that into a link to put into your phone or have your phone do that for you. That might be a little easier. How much time do I have left?
I mean, if you're done, you're done.
It's
just max.
Oh, I thought we had a hard time limit. Okay, cool. That's fine. All right, good questions, everybody, and yeah, thank you.
All right, good job, Mars. They were the first up, so reminder, 2 minutes. You will hear this when the 2 minutes is up. That's my text tone. Oops, I didn't set it. Set. Okay, so when the 2 minutes are up, you'll hear that. Take 2 minutes, please silently fill out these forms. New people, you just came in, right? Yeah. Come talk to an officer so that we can kind of fill you in. Okay, Alex got it. Silently, 2 minutes. Yeah, cool.
Hannah, can you do it? Did you just close it?
Oh, sorry.
I wanted to point something out. I don't know if anyone saw. Go
Wait,
to the
wait.
second to last slide.
Wait, no.
Oh, you're good.
I want silence.
There was
Mars. Seats. There's seats. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that was 2 minutes. Hope y'all had time to digest. That wasn't fully quiet, but it was kind of hard to tell because Alex was indoctrinating people. So please, please, please be quiet next time. And yeah, now we're going to spin that wheel. Because the point of the quiet is not because it's truly we need quiet, but it's so that other people don't taint your ideas. Your ideas need to be your ideas to the stage. Swag. Okay. 3, 2, 1, spin that wheel! All right. Bodega baddies.
Oh my god. I'm so nervous. Okay, present. Why can't I see? Okay, no, we're class at that. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes. Hi, baddies. So our game is called Bodega Baddies. I'm Sydney.
I'm Jayden.
So our genre is action and fighting, and our engine is Unreal Engine 5. And don't be scared of it. A lot of AAA game companies use Unreal Engine 5, so it's good to have experience in it.
Yay. Oh my god, you next. Okay. So gameplay is basically you're running this bodega, as they say in New York. And you basically try to run the store as you fight off enemies to like pay your rent. That's so beautiful.
Okay, so you will be serving customers every day, and that's how you make your rent money. And shoplifters will come into your store and try to steal inventory, which will affect your bank account and your rent money. So you have to fight them.
Oh, mechanics. Mechanics. One is fighting. So we have fighting mechanics. So basically, like we put an example as like Dead or Alive or like Mortal Kombat because we like that fighting style for games. And also our money management system, like your hot dog bush, what's it in English? Hot dog bush and restaurant story. If you know what those games are.
Okay. Okay, and there will be a special battle area, brawl area, where you can fight the enemies one-on-one and do your cool special moves. Okay, so this is some of the concept art. I made this character in Blender, and it's kind of the style I want to go for the characters. And then I made some very poorly drawn concept art for the layout of the store, basically. So your player is at the counter checking out customers, and while they're doing that, a shoplifter is coming in. And then a little brawl area at the bottom.
Okay, so basically, like we said, like the fighting loop is like fighting off waves of customers and like robbers to make money and to save and preserve money. And also, as like the levels progress, like the days progress, it like gets harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to take place over 5 days. And as the days progress, there will be more enemies and more customers. So you have more opportunities to make money, but also more opportunities to lose money. Okay. So the features is pixel textures on 3D low poly models. If you don't really understand what that looks like, we have some inspiration pictures, and texture painting goes along with that, as well as fighting. So your character will have a special move and combos.
Oh my god, me next. Okay. So our core is our NPC AI, our money system, our basic fighting moves like a kick, jab, and like a punch, and our 5 day cycle, and our boss fight. Okay, fights. Our 5 cut scenes in 2D, and our diversity in characters.
So for the polish, we have like better or more combos that you see in like Dead or Alive or Mortal Kombat. Voice actors for like the customers and for the cutscenes, and also shooting. So these are some of the inspiration pics. As you can see, the little water, whatever that's called, that's kind of the style we're going for. So it's like pixel texturing, and the actual model is low poly.
I think this is like our character design, like the characters like we're trying to go for, and like the UI, like very like cyberweb, like Y2K.
Yes, very Y2K inspired, if you know what that is.
Okay, here are our roles. We need programmers, environmental artists, character artists, animators, sound designers, UI designers, playtesters, and texture artists.
Thank you. No question.
No question.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
To let it play.
Thank
Part of
you.
the slides.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so same idea as before. Check out their game design document. It is in our game design document channel. Don't talk to each other. I'm gonna scream and shout and yeah, I was gonna say that, but it felt cringy. But for real, I'm gonna call you out if you talk to each other. Don't talk to each other because you're gonna taint each other's views. And yeah, literally just do your thing. 2 minutes starting now. Okay, that was 2 minutes. We will now spin there's nothing in between. We will now spin the wheel to figure out who is going next. 3, 2, 1, spin! Ah! All right. Get a new sheet ready to go.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sarah, and this is my game concept. What's yours is mine. Okay, so picture this. You are a jester. Just a little jester person. Here's some concept art that I made. You've got a bell, you've got a cap, you've got a puppet. You're dating a mime, the mime, and your life is perfect. Or at least it was. The culprit? Your trusty puppet. Though maybe he's not as trusty as you thought he was. What did he do? He stole the mime's invisible boxes. So now the mime has escaped the castle, and in order to rejoin them, you must also escape the castle. So you have a path that you're going to go through. 3 levels, that's our core. In the polish, there may be more levels depending on what we have time for. But the first one is the castle hallway, and then the throne room, and then the courtyard. In each of those, you will encounter different enemies. And so the style or the genre of this game is a 2D bullet hell. And so you'll be dodging projectiles and you'll be escaping the castle to rejoin the mine. And you will also have a function to be able to throw pies at enemies to disable them or to disarm them. And your end goal is to rejoin the mime. So here's some mechanics. WASD to move, though that can be changed. Per level, there will be 3 hearts. And if you lose all the hearts, then you start the game over. With the easier levels, like for example, the first one, which is the hallway, you take less damage, and you have a limited number of pies to pie enemies with. Some polish functions would be like a dash function, various power-ups. That's all in the GDD if you all would like to take a look at that later. So here's some inspiration for like style, aesthetics, patterns, that type of thing. So there's Undertale, just shapes and beats, Enter the Gungeon, and the Helltaker. Specifically this one level here from, I think it's Judgment. Anyway, so this would be in Unity. I found a development kit to make it a lot easier to create a lot of bullets. And the proposed perspective would be top-down with custom assets and music and SFX. The art style currently, I was thinking it would be cool to do like vector art and make it like flat paper style, so like maybe something like Paper Mario. That is open to change, open to interpretation. It's not set in stone, but I thought that would be kind of cool. A polish item would also be a boss fight. So here are the roles that I would need. I would need character designers, environment designers, UI designers, and someone who can make enemy assets. For programmers, player movement, bullet hell patterns, asset implementation, and UI implementation. And for sound artists, SFX, and music. And here are 3 QR codes, one for each thing. So the first one is a link or QR code for the Discord server for What's Yours is Mine. The second is to the GDD. And then the third is to the Google Forms if you want to join my team. I hope you want to. And thank you. That is all I have. I'll put that up for a little bit if y'all want to.
All right, y'all know the drill. 2 minutes on the clock. For context, the officers were trying to figure out what that duck noise is. It's the 3D printer. Yeah. Do you not hear? Don't listen for it, because once you hear it, you can't unhear it. All right, the best wheel spin of them all because it's the most unpredictable. Nobody knows what could happen here. Anyone's game. Also, I heard myself screaming spin that wheel, and I hated that. So if y'all could be louder, thank you. I heard my own voice, and I don't like it. Okay, 3, 2, 1, spin that wheel! Yeah. Oh. That was like a heavy metal scream. All right.
Hey guys, before I start, I want to thank two people. That guy Jaquez, he made this cover art for me in like one day, and that guy Samuel back there made some pixel art for me. If it weren't for them, I'd have literally no concept art. So thank you guys a lot. Anyway, I just click, right?
Yeah, you can click, or I would hit right arrow.
I'm really not smart,
Yeah.
as you know. Anyway, in a world where the city shines brighter than the sun, but has a heart darker than any tyrant, where every man, woman, and child fears death at the hands of a total stranger, where unknowing citizens walk under an underbelly of murderous psychopaths and criminal scum, that's the name of the game, where twisted people underneath the surface are only one step away from breaking back into society. In other words, a gilded dystopia crawling with criminal scum! And in the near future of 2050, the unthinkable occurs. A massive outbreak of the deadliest criminals in the world commences with no warning. Now you may be thinking, this guy is saying a lot of words, and he's showing you a lot of pictures that he found on Google. What's he talking about? I'm talking about my game. You know what I want to make? I want to make a traditional 2D fighting game. If you've ever played Guilty Gear, BlazBlue, King of Fighters, stuff that makes your blood run, stuff that makes you explode, stuff that in the old days people were not afraid to run up to you and kill you for no reason. That's what this is. Now let me tell you something. If you think it's just random Google image pictures, you're wrong. Because on the next page we've got some characters for you. No way, right? That's Chuck. Chuck is insane and also a criminal. He uses prison chains to kill you. This girl, Suzanne, has a staff and can hit you from full screen. She's not fair, and that's by design. There's two more. This guy is Ryu, but he's also Sagat, and he's a Muay Thai fighter and a police officer, and his name is Mad Burns. He is automatically the coolest person you'll ever see in your life. That's Uki Hasegawa. She's a sumo wrestler. She's like 5 feet tall. She can cause full screen earthquakes. She is also a cheater character and not fair. And this entire game is built off of unfairness and killing your friends guilt-free. That's what I want. Because you know what? No matter what character you pick, or no matter how degenerate you are, it doesn't matter which you choose, because in the end, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it, this world is full of fighting! You want this to happen to you? I want it to happen to you! It's not fair by design, because that's what's fun! It's just another day on Savage Earth. The fighting will never end. So for clarification, Scum's a 2D fighting game, as I said earlier. We're going to use Unity and we're going to use pixel art. I'd like to start really soon, and it's going to be hard, but I know with you guys it can be possible because I know you guys are very talented. And To make Scum's all-out battle a reality, I'm gonna need all these things. Also, I didn't list it here, but voice actors would be really, really cool. Is there anything else? No, that's it. Okay, also, fighting games forever. Yeah. Yeah, that guy. That's me. Okay. Thank you, thank you.
All right. I know that got super hyped. 2 more minutes of like your digest time, and then you'll be set free to frolic. 2 minutes. Be good. Go. Yo. Okay. So, if I could have all of the team leads each in like a relative corner of the room, so like not like standing in the corner weirdly, but yeah, just to separate out the bodies. Or actually just choose a corner right now because I have more info for other people. Okay, I'm choosing corners. Bodega Batty's there. Mars, you're up here. Connor, you're back there. Okay, Sarah, Swag, you're over there. Okay, so we have the Discord links up here. So if you want to join anybody's Discord right now, feel free. But yeah, really think about what you want to talk to the team leads about. So that, again, I don't know. I'm just worried that there's somebody that is going to feel like they can't talk to the team leads if somebody gets swarmed. So just be mindful of that. And yeah, I'll play some music. I'm going to stop the stream. Feel free to message the team leads. Remember, look through the game design documents. You don't have to make a decision today. This is just kind of like feeling things out. So yeah, everybody knows what they're doing. Be like, yeah. All right, sweet. Okay, so I'm going to end the stream, and y'all get going. Bye. Bye. Bye, stream.